I hear Maya. Wanna savage. Come on. I hear Maya. This is the rawest, the realest WMMA podcast on the planet. This is Savage WMMA Fan podcast, episode number 5. Let's go. Valentina Shevchenko versus Jennifer Maia. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. This is the real main event for UFC 255. I mean, all respect to Figueiredo. Sorry if I'm fucking up his name. But I kind of don't even care. I mean, the dude's a good fighter, but the numbers are out. He's not nearly as accomplished a fighter as she is. And the fact that the UFC would do this shit, they just real afraid that nobody wants to catch this fight. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. And I know it was supposed to be Cody Garbrandt against Figueiredo, but you know what? Who gives a shit, okay? When it fell through, move up Valentina and Maya to the number 1 spot. It's just that fucking simple. I mean, you see punk ass, Invicta FC. They gave fucking Kayla Harrison, Hype Job Harrison, spoiled ass, the number 1 spot since the number 1 spot, was dropped out because of some COVID concerns or some shit like that, right? So just give Valentina the number 1 spot. She deserves it. But anyway, fortunately, Valentina is such a platinum status savage. She doesn't care. She's on top of the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? So, main event. Like she said in one of her interviews recently, I care most about the performance, not where my spot is placed. And that's what's up, because she always going to be near the top, because that's where her game is. You know what I'm talking about? So this fight right here, Jennifer Maia about to get murked, folks. I mean, there's really no nice way to say it. She had been running her mouth all week saying, yeah, I'm gonna shock the world. I'm gonna pull a Holly home, and I don't think Valentina is really that serious no more. Motherfucker, she's more serious than she's ever been to beat your ass in front of everybody this weekend, because you had the nerve to say that she just don't have that hunger. You crazy as a motherfucker. She probably, instead of counting sheep at night and shit, Valentina probably count head kicks and shit. You know what I'm saying? This woman's a goddamn savage. So I don't know what Jennifer Maia is thinking, but I don't see a way she gonna win this fight. It's gonna have to be some type of divine act. I'm serious. She ain't winning this motherfucking fight. And it's sad because it just feels like she's already lost. I mean, I thought she would at least either hype the fight up a little bit or just don't say shit. Don't fucking say shit. And it would have been better if she just didn't say nothing, because I think she's really going to get it bad now. And, this is just what happened when you have a great fighter. And she's just leagues above motherfuckers. So it is what it is. But I want to talk real quick about Randa Markos. will Randa Markos be cut? I've been thinking about it. I already did a video on it, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit more because I'm just at the point where I could justify them getting rid of her. I can finally accept and admit that hey, you know what, Randa, you gotta take some responsibility for this. Love you as a fan and all that. But then on the other hand, I'm like, so many people they held on for so long. Like fucking Mar Romello Barella. Like people that just they were like lifelong losing streaks. They almost never looked good. And I don't know if Dana will reconsider, but I got a funny feeling he's not. I think he's just trying to bring in new stock, and you know, Randa's going to be collateral damage. But the more interesting question, I think, is should she retire? Now, of course, only Randa knows that, but I would kind of not like to see her retire because I believe that she still has something more to give to the fight game. And maybe if she retired, but maybe stuck in the game, I don't know. Maybe she'd make a decent coach. Who knows? Some people don't make that good a fighter. I mean, they don't necessarily have great careers, but then they'll have a better career as a trainer or a coach. I can't really think anybody too hard right now, but fucking Freddie Roach. I mean, I think he's somebody who, you know, wasn't that great of a boxer, but he had some success as a coach. And there are just countless others. But Randa's just she just doesn't seem like she's really there. She just doesn't seem inspired. But I really hope that Randa Markos get it together because I I know she's capable, but what I'm saying, the thing is life is real, and we all have our mental struggles and our, physical obstacles that we go through. And you know, that's Randa in there dealing with those girls, you know. So we gotta kind of understand that just the will to be a motherfucking fighter, it really says something about you. And if she doesn't have the fire anymore, then I wouldn't judge her for walking away. Somebody who I kind of wish would just walk away from the microphone and just stop fucking talking at every opportunity she gets is Lauren Murphy. Because see, Lauren Murphy makes the baddest decisions slash indecisions. And she's going to win the award of like worst decisions for an MMA fighter. Like, I mean, she got comp, all right? She got Calderwood. She got motherfucking Roxanne Modafferi. But they all for like slightly different reasons, but they all kind of somewhat have done the same thing. And she's in a situation right now where she missed out on the motherfucking Carvalho fight because she wanted to sleep on it. And then Chukagian snatched that shit up. And that means Chukagian will have a turnaround fight against Cynthia Carvalho this Saturday. And it's kind of crazy. Lauren did an interview recently when she was saying shit about, yeah, well, I got me a new manager because I had 3 managers before, and now I don't have to worry about it. And I'm like, you know, it just looks like her pattern of behavior it's not changing anytime soon. And I guess you would hope that she had better management. But I'm like, I don't think she see how the business really work and why it's not working for her. You can't be so picky and then not seize the moment to market yourself and to apply pressure to the UFC to put you on when they already act like they don't want to put you on. But I don't want to dwell too much on her directly because I spoke quite a bit about Lauren Murphy, and I'm trying to fall back on that shit for real. And because I think I'm giving it too much shine on my channel, and I know I'm not the only one. I got to spread it around. Whether I'm being critical or whether I'm praising, Lauren Murphy didn't got bucketfuls of watch time hours off of my black ass, and I'm going to stop right now, and I'm going to pivot over to just career mismanagement and WMMA in general, right? Because I think there's an overall issue structurally with these women's fighters' careers. It's just terrible, man. Like, it's like they got no guidance. It's like they hire mismanagement. Management might as well be called mismanagement. It's like they don't speak up for them. Like, what are you paying these motherfuckers for? To sit there and just stare at paint dry while your fucking opportunities just one after another just walk out the fucking door? I mean, it's a shame. It's a motherfucking shame that this keeps happening. And again, you may not like him, but Mayweather was right. He's like, fuck it. I'll have my own promotion. I'll walk away from somebody and I'll market myself. People need to pay attention. I understand everybody can't manage every aspect of their career and that they need some type of help. Especially like if you're getting really big, if you don't have those understandings, if you don't have somebody that you can talk to, I understand that. But it's like they're at ground zero. It's like as soon as they rise up a little bit, they get pushed right back down. And I think one of the main things is they don't know how to negotiate the opportunities when they have the media right there. Post-fight interviews with the press, they don't know how to talk. And nobody's guiding them. Where's the PR? Where is the public relations? Where's the motherfucker saying, hey, you might want to say this. You might want to mention that. Or you may not want to say that shit. You may not really want to say that. But they're so fucking fostered and they're so reclused to the point where they won't do anything to push themselves. And I'm like, you got social media, you got YouTube, you just got fucking word of mouth on the street. Like all you got to do is just kind of let it flow sometime. And I'm not going to go deep into detail, but there are some people out here now who think that, hey, there needs to be a new model for women fighters. There needs to be a new way because these people, they just can't fucking get it done. They can't fucking get it done. Back in my b-ball watching days, you had this guy named Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook and me and my friend E, the year that they lost to LeBron, and it was like they just can't get it done. Them boys just can't fucking get it done. And then I think they were playing against Golden State. I was still watching. And they were like up 3-1 in the series, Western Conference Finals, and they blew a 3-1 lead. And it was like they just can't get it done. These motherfucking managers and management teams, they just can't fucking get it done for these women fighters. So hopefully in the next year or two, we see something, not just from outside sources, but from the fighters themselves. Maybe they'll wake up, and if they can't run this shit themselves, then they'll get the proper team that'll take their career to the next level. So yeah. So I got a question for you. And I have to ask this question before I leave. It's a very important question. And that question is, what happens if Caitlin Chukagian wins on Saturday? What fucking happens if Caitlin Chukagian actually wins? Well, the reason I'm asking this question is, what's going to happen with the flyweight division? I mean, let's say Caitlin Chukagian wins, right? So that excludes Cynthia Cavello from a title shot, right? And let's say Lauren Murphy somehow, a miracle, she fucking fights Andrade and she wins, right? Who gets the title shot? I mean, I guess some people would say Lauren Murphy, but I'm like, Caitlin Chukagian just came back from a loss in 2 months. I mean, where are you going to put her? Is she next in line for the title shot? Or is she next in line for it after Lauren Murphy gets the title shot? And if I'm remembering this right, didn't Lauren Murphy lose to Caitlin Chukagian? Now, my memory, I'm blanking right now, but I thought she lost to her. So that's going to be interesting. And right now, Lauren Murphy, in a way, but mostly Caitlin Chukagian, it's almost like they might as well be fucking GDR and Holly Holm. You know? Two fighters that nobody want to see anymore. I mean, I don't want to see Caitlin Chukagian get that motherfucking title shot again. I feel like I already know what's going to happen. She going to get on the ground, get put in a motherfucking crucifix, and that's going to be it. In the story. But since they act like they don't want to give it to Jessica Andrade outright, I guess that's what's going to happen, right? If Jessica Andrade win, they going to give it to her. I don't think they're going to give it to Cynthia Cavello. They could give it to Cynthia Cavello, but I don't think they are. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. Should they put the value of fucking Caitlin Chukagian's victory over Cynthia Cavello if she happens to win? Because, you know, it's all bullshit. Look, I talk about the rankings, right? And you got this guy, Shamov, hazmat Shamov, whatever. I'm sorry. Oh, well, I fucking up his name. I do it all the time, but he's getting ready to fight Leon Edwards, right? And the guy wasn't even ranked. I think he might have won one fucking fight in that division, and they ranked him. And, somebody brought up a good point. If you're gonna rank him that low, I mean, if you're gonna give him a ranking he don't deserve, why don't you just rank him in the top 5 somewhere? You know, I mean, if you're gonna run that game, run it all the fucking way. Don't halfway do it. Remind me of my favorite line in that movie 187 from fucking my boy Samuel Jackson when they were sitting there playing motherfucking Russian roulette and shit. Don't be halfway stupid. Be all the way fucking stupid. Pick up the gun and put it to your motherfucking head and pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying, UFC? If you putting all your chips on this motherfucker, go on and rank them number 2 or 3 or whatever the fuck, So, I don't put much stake. I just think it's a matchmaking issue. Who do they feel is going to sell the most, And a lot of times, UFC, in my opinion, has put their foot in their fucking mouth and didn't necessarily put the best fight together that they could. But again, if it's about anything about being fair, I don't think you should really, I don't think Chukagian should get another shot like that. I think she should at least have to fight another person. That's it. That's my opinion. And If Lauren Murphy can do it, fuck, maybe. Maybe she deserves it. Even though, maybe. Maybe she deserves it because she beat the person who beat this other person. Blah, blah, blah. All right. This is taking too much fucking energy. But let me know what you think. Who you think deserves it more? If Caitlyn Chikagian win it or if Lauren Murphy wins it? Just let me know. Okay? All right. Enough of that. The Savage of the Week. The Savage of the Week is Corey McKenna for two reasons. You know, I was really upset at her press conference statements for pre-fight. I really thought she was giving Kay Hansen way too much fucking respect. I'm like, you just came into the UFC. Like, you need to prove yourself. You need to beat this girl ass. And it's the bonus is I don't like the girl, so I'm like, I'm with you. And you got more skill. You got more all-around skill. Kay Hansen ain't got no hands, okay? She got no fucking hand skills. So, and she went in there, she did a thing. I mean, she boxed her. Everything that Kay Hansen tried to do on the ground, she stopped it. I mean, it was a clinic. It's a clinic. It's a worthy rewatch. But she's going to have to get more savage. She got the Savage of the Week, but in order to survive in the strawweight division, I'm telling you, Corey McKenna is going to have to grow into even a much bigger Savage. But for the competition that she had, she handled that shit. So, salute to you, Corey McKenna. So, things are heating up. We got 3 motherfucking flyweight fights this weekend. I'm very excited. I'm very fucking excited right now, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. You know, they got Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor. I don't give a shit about that motherfucking fight. I don't give a shit about that fight. I don't give a fuck about that fight. The hell with that fucking fight. I'm not even feeling them in fights right now. You know, sometimes I like to cover them on the podcast or talk about it. Like, I don't even know how I feel anymore. I don't like Izzy going up to motherfucking 205 to fight Blachowicz, stink breath ass, for the damn title. I don't know what's going on with the heavyweight shit. I don't know what's going on as far as nothing. I just hope that I see some good fights this weekend. That's all I fucking care about. And I hope you do too. This is Savage WMMA Fan Podcast. Signing off. I'm out.